ready for shooting.
All right. Now listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. Fear is a four-letter word, ladies. You want to go pee-pee in your big boy slacks? Keep it to yourself. It's make your mama's proud time.
Hello, my mama. Where's the rest of your platoon?
Wait, Sarge.
And we will be too, sir, if we don't get the hell out of here.
You hit Marine?
No, sir.
Then listen up. Usually the good Lord works in mysterious ways, but not today. This here is 66 tons of straight up, H-E spewing divine intervention. If God is love, then you can call me Cupid.
What about that scarab?
We've all run the simulations. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. Stay with the Master Chief. He'll know what to do.
Yes, sir, Sergeant.
Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything.
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Oh, yes, yes. Classic John Byrne Brown and tan. Now, you fought the Hulk in this outfit, no? I'm Marvel Jesus, you dull creature, and I want to...
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero. You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man. The Wolverine. He's a hero in my world.
Wait, you can finally matter.
It means I'm an X-Man. I am the X-Man.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geekin Out. I'm yours truly, Dave Myster here. But Audio Mind Sunday night stream, y'all. How y'all doing today? Hope y'all is enjoying some Father's Day festivities out there and what have yous. You know, hope you're enjoying it with your uncles, your fathers out there. You know, to do what you can to show your support to them. And also, if your father's out there as well, hey. It's never easy, guys. Never easy, you know. But hey, we do what we can with what we got, right? We do what we can with what we got, and we salute you. Anyway, guys, let's bring in the Lane train in the house, y'all. What's up, Lane? How you doing?
I am doing pretty good this evening. I love always when you have that mecha first part of your thing here, because I feel like I'm just waiting for you to introduce every stream with, you know, Gundam Victimizer Unit 01 launch. But no, it's great to be here tonight. It's been super hot here in the great state of Texas today. Like 95, 96 degrees with a heat index of like 104 or something. But that doesn't, you know, it might be hot enough where you could, you know, melt a hot dog down into pulp, but it doesn't. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Doesn't burn up any of my enthusiasm for our 1/6 plastic addiction.
No, I'm hoping that you know, if y'all getting these figures in, summer is here, so be prepared. You don't want to get bamboozled with your heated shenanigans and tomfooleries, because you don't want no melted plastic in your boxes.
Yeah, I just got my first picked up my first figure in a while this week.
Oh, nice. Which one? We'll talk. Come on. What you flexing, Lane? What you flexing?
Well, I just finally picked up Dark Nihilus.
Dark Nihilus. Nice. Hungry Nihilus. Yes.
Yeah, well, yes. It's definitely the case. I've already had like the scale statue from Sideshow for a bit.
Papa Howie, yes. That's our only Papa.
Except he's the one. Except he's like in Nate's in permanent student loan payback mode to Uncle Howie. Instead of getting money from the parent, he's having to pay it all to them.
No, it's where what's it called? So it's you know, when you're separated from your ex-wife.
Alimony?
Yeah, it's reverse alimony.
Yeah, that's exactly it. my monthly bill of payments to Unky Howie that I have to do.
Yep.
But no, it's been I mean, up until last month, really we weren't like really drowning in a whole lot of stuff. But then Hot Toys just smashed us like the entire month of May, and this month no, I won't be selling Nihilist.
Nah, y'all be ready. If he does sell Nihilist, that's gonna be a deal.
I will admit, for the Nihilist figure, I don't love how it came out completely. But that's
you don't like the
ears?
ears?
No, the thing is, something about it, but I think it has more to do is because they're not using the old Knights of the Old Republic 2 look. They're using more an updated design of it. That's like one of the, I think like the mobile game or something like that, something of Heroes or something. They're using that, or it's another like RPG book.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically Dark Nihilist, but for these licenses, they usually have, it's been the same issue with the Clone Commandos Delta Squad, is whatever the most recent artwork or style look. That's why if you look at it,
they're a Bad Batch.
Yeah.
They had that Bad Batch Clone Wars design from this animated show. It's not the bulky Gears of War looking like monster armor.
Yeah, they look like they were twice the size of a regular clone, basically. They
pretty much in the game, you look like you were like at least 7 feet tall. And I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah, but that was before they introduced the ARC troopers and all those other specialized troopers. But so I think it's because it's more, he's based on maybe even more updated modern art to like give more detail that you wouldn't get back in the 2002, 2003 game with the mask. So I think that's what, it's not like the robes or anything like that. All that looks fine. But I think it's just maybe because there's more detail in the artwork to the mask, where that's what it actually probably looks like. But there's something about when you think about in your lens of looking at the older, more simple graphic style, maybe it just doesn't work quite as well as it did when you saw it in the, less detail back in the game. But I'm still looking forward to it. The one thing I'll say with the figure I don't like is like the lightning stuff you have to put around all the body and everything. I think that's the one thing I've heard people, because it's like,
if you guys are wondering what we're talking about or what Lane is talking about, is the Darth Nihilist.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I've heard really bad things about is, the lightning you can put around his body and everything, like that stuff.
Yep.
I've heard is not very good. Just in general, but it's based off older style of figures and stuff that they would use that.
Yeah, I think that's the electro. That's the electro stuff. Yeah, that's the electro. I know, because I recently got the electro. Oh, he used to be over here. Now he's over there in some corner.
Oh yeah, you got the Smurf electro.
Yeah, the Smurf electro. But hey, before we continue, King Dingaling in the house. What is up, y'all? Hey, King Dingaling, how you doing? Hey man, it's all about that branding, y'all.
Why are they looking at us like that?
Never underestimate the power of brand recognition.
Yeah, cat-eared Nihilist. I love him. I love him for that. Cat-eared Nihilist.
But the one thing I have heard, though, is the actual cowl and stuff is done really, really well, so that it keeps that shape and everything, whether you love it completely or not. It really is supposed to keep the shape of the cowl, so you don't have to mess with it a ton.
Yeah.
And I've heard the bodysuit is like kind of like the more recent Vader and stuff, because it's got nylon.
Yeah.
It's made really well.
Yeah.
But I can see where seeing it here, just because it's more modern, whatever artwork base for it, where you don't love it necessarily, maybe as much as you thought you might necessarily for people. And I'm so glad to have it. I still think it's one of the coolest Star Wars designs like Star Wars has ever had.
I love the fact that it was such a cool design that he wasn't even the main villain of the, because they put his artwork in front of the cover of Old Republic 2, right?
Yeah.
showing
he
that
was the biggest threat.
This could be the biggest threat, but no, he wasn't. He wasn't the biggest threat.
Well, he was physically the biggest threat that had to be defeated.
Yes,
but he wasn't. But he wasn't the main villain.
He wasn't the ringleader. He wasn't the mastermind behind all.
Yeah,
this,
he wasn't. He wasn't the main villain of the entire. game.
Yeah,
that was later on.
I found it hilarious when we finally defeated him. I was like, damn. I thought this guy was the main villain.
Yeah,
there's more to go. Yep. You know what's funny though? It was
all hacked to pieces.
You know what's funny though? My hardest villain to fight in that game, I think, was Treya. Darth Treya.
Oh yeah.
She was my hardest one. Let me see. Nihilus wasn't too bad. I remember I had a bit of a trouble with Zion, just a little bit, but Treya was the worst one.
Yeah, Zion was just having to figure out how you had to be able to finally kill him.
Yeah.
The problem with that game is the entire end part got cut out basically, and you were left like, what the hell happened with almost everybody and everything. Which obviously the fan patch helps with that if you pay the PC edition.
Yeah.
It's still not perfect, but it at least is a lot better to get the whole story. And of course, it leaves off on a cliffhanger until Star Wars: The Old Republic came out, 12 or 13 years later.
Yep,
and it's still kind of undermined the.
They're still telling that story in the Old Republic. They just came out with a damn freaking expansion. The new expansion for the Old Republic PC game. Well,
it was the last update before they're supposed to go to 8.0, which was kind of dumb, honestly. But I've been staying. I mean, I play the game still, but I think he's going to be he is completely a figure. I understand that you would just skip over because you do have to be a little bit more into even more than Revan or something like that. You have to be into the deep lore. But hey, he was the father eating planets, man. So I guess we should honor him.
Yep. Hungry Nihilus and Commander Gree is in the house. Well, hey guys, get the Brandons, y'all, because we have Ash Chase in the house. We killed Commander Green in the house.
That Brandon
and yep, throughout the night. Yep. And also we got Duffel Double in the house. Well, it's all about that Brandon, y'all. Thank you for the memberships, guys.
Why are they looking at us like that?
Never underestimate the power of brand recognition.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
I think the best Father's Day posting I saw in my feed from Facebook was, one had an anime picture and it was basically, wishing everything. It has feel like Nihilus has swallowed a lot of the economy this year.
Yep.
But the best posting I saw was someone who had just saying wishing happy Father's Day to all the fathers, and then except for this guy, had an anime character on the screen, like in a picture, and it was if you know Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, the episode with the little girl getting fused with her dog.
No!
Which is like literally what I saw someone the other day who earlier this year actually cosplayed like the dog, the Chimera.
Oh, that's terrible!
Like walking around, and some people stopped and just started
that's
in-person thing doing it, and some people who like other cosplayers looked around, turned around, and realized what the thing was. Guy's the word. Guys, it is funny is that if you've never seen Full Metal Alchemist, one of the top 3 most hated characters in the entire animation, if you ever just see it, is a guy who's in one episode. But that guy is maybe one of the most reviled characters of anything ever I've ever seen. But I thought that was really hilarious when someone posted that up. But I hope everybody has had a really good Father's Day today.
Father's Day, yeah. And also your uncles out there as well, they do provide that father figure shenanigans and tomfooleries, so yeah guys, happy Father's Day, and hope y'all have a good Sunday. Also, it's all in all seriousness, this is a great figure in hand. I can't wait to have it in hand, the Darth Nihilus. Right now, what came in this week for me, I have the Chaos X display case.
Oh yeah,
came in. I wanted to buy one. It's $150. I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Let me give it a test run because I might buy multiple of them for the unveiling of the new, not the new, just the refitted collection room. I'm just trying to get that done. So I'm gonna have a few of those in display in some corners here and there, or at the table in behind me or something. So it looks pretty cool. Then I have the TIE Fighter pilot that came in this week as well, and God Loki as well.
Oh, wow.
Artisan God Loki, TIE Fighter pilot. And then I went to see Buzz Lightyear from Star Command. You know, well, no. I went to see Toy Story 5.
Okay. I was about to go. I think someone's having like a memory damage from a couple of years ago.
So here's the popcorn bucket. It comes with a figure. Yep.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
It doesn't look as weird as the Supergirl one.
Yep. There is
Supergirl one looks like the fleshlight.
They did very good with this. I was very surprised on the detail of this one. And then they did this little ship. Well, he was in the ship. You pull him out, and then you add the popcorn to it. I'm looking at to see if I'm going to get the Regal version, because the Regal is actually the suit of Buzz Lightyear, right? And you put all the popcorn in it. It's pretty big. It lights up. I'm debating about it. If they do still have it over there, I might get it. If not, this is all I wanted was the ship and Buzz Lightyear. That's a popcorn. This is from AMC. And then AMC next month, they got the freaking IMAX camera for Odyssey as a popcorn bucket. I'm like, damn it, I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to be there early to get that. Because they sell out. These things sell out. Like no tomorrow.
I mean, they sold a bunch of those AT like $90 practically out.
I know. I bought that. That sold out too. That sold out the same night too. Yep.
I can't even like conceive of that.
Yep.
But
yo, it's a collecting hobby when it comes to these damn freaking.
I know. Well, I mean, hey, you at least can say, hey, I don't collect statues, so that leaves me open for getting.
Yeah.
If I have to drown in collectibles, at least I have like a money bin, Scrooge McDuck money bin that I can throw them all into and swim in.
Let me see. Hobby brought up, hey Nate, I'm a bit angry. Cancel my Jazzing Catwoman. Had enough. Oh no. What happened here? I had enough of the delay. He never refunded me to. Oh no. Even though the figure is delayed, I stated I'm not happy with the final. I'm sorry to hear that, Hobby. More likely. I'm surprised. I know it's the NRD stuff, but with the constant delays, he should at least have an option for.
Was this the Pfeiffer Catwoman? Is that the one you were getting?
Michelle Pfeiffer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly haven't been paying that much attention to it.
Me neither. No, me neither. The only time I find out about these news is either when Denobi and Halorian had something to say about Jazz or the chat lets me know about the delays, because I wasn't aware about the delays until what's his name? Until Maz had his stream with Jay and everybody else. I wasn't aware there was like constant delays. I'm like,
let me say too, hey guys, if you didn't catch it, man, it was so cool being on Wednesday, being on with Maz again, because it's been literally years since I've been on with Maz, where we are doing for the pre-order for Aliens Ripley Artisan. That was a lot of fun. I had such a great time being back and seeing him.
Are you not kidding? You kidding me? No way.
Yeah. What's the price in that? Comic Concept usually raises the price.
Oh wait, okay. I'm about to say I want to buy a second one, but if the prices are too damn high, I'm not getting a second one.
Yeah, it's 400. Okay, let's just strike. It's $450.
Okay.
On there, so it's not retail.
Yeah,
price.
That's resale. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know I said it's not retail price.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Just clarifying that Comic Concepts has a tendency to do. Now, the thing is, if it does not sell, a lot of times later in the year, like he does a lot of sales, and even ones that are rare and stuff, a lot of times will go on sale. So, do I think that'll probably happen with that one? The sale price on Scorch has been going down to a little bit, not retail, but have been going down a little bit, so it's not as ridiculously as expensive as it was, because a lot of people are getting it now. But Skort Xeno, hey man, the one thing I feel bad for the upcoming, which should probably be coming out at some point later this year, the big chap, and then also the Alien Warrior, is they got to try and top this figure. I don't know if they can.
Well, the Alien Warrior definitely has more potential to top this figure because of how well it turned out. I'm like, damn, for the prototype, dude, that looks amazing. Also, you got the egg to go with it. I feel that it's a good contender to rival this one.
Yeah, but this one has like the Xeno has an actual face hugger with it. And the base is bigger, so there's a lot more group.
It has that Thanos base to it.
Yeah, but which, I mean, for actually sticking it in your case is not good. That's where you might be able to, and the Warrior is smaller, so you can actually fit it into a DTOF shelf. So that may be the bigger win for it, is you could just stick it in a shelf versus the other one, which is really hard to do.
Let me see what else is going on here. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Hobby. I think it sucks that there's constant delays, and he didn't at least give you a partial NRD back with the delays. At least that's all I would have done. Just to mitigate the disaster of the delays, at least a partial NRD back, at least. But well, you never know. Maybe if things work out, if the figure comes out better than anticipated, you may talk to him, see if he can reopen that pre-order for you. But it is what it is. I'm hoping he finally releases something, because there's been more pre-orders, and it's got to the point where INART at least had 2 figures released by the time they had this many pre-orders with like Jazz does. Jazz has no pre-orders released with the first one scale figures. So I'm like, what are you doing here, Jazz?
Yeah, I mean, hey, like in the statue place, Supercraft, they've had 4 statues. They're a new company. They've done 4 or 5 pre-orders for different statues, like a Batman and a Matrix of Leadership, like huge diorama of Transformers the movie and all that kind of stuff. And the Batman's supposed to be their first release, and it just got pushed back for the 4th time to the end of the year. So it's literally went up like 2.5 years ago at this point.
Wow.
So there's a lot of delay. I've been looking for, I don't know what's going on with some of the latest production. It's probably partially due to world events and stuff.
But, most likely is world events.
Yeah, but like 3-0, they're usually pretty good being on time, and they have, where they're not obviously with the human figures sometimes, like with Hot Toys, they're Transformers, which are really complicated, die cast and stuff, figures and stuff mixed in with them. They're generally on time with those, but like they were supposed to have some Ultraman ones that are now like 2 that were supposed to come out back in February or March. And they're delayed till now, maybe at minimum summer to the fall. So there's some production delays and stuff, which that's why Hot Toys for actually releasing stuff, actually putting stuff out for release. They've been y'all funny. Y'all funny. But that $10 discount. Yeah, well, I mean, that sounds great, except when you're buying like a $1,500 statue.
Oh yeah, it's cheap. It's just dust. You're just throwing dust at it. Oh yeah.
But even though I've used that for all my pre-orders, or someone's like the $10 discount, I still use it.
Oh yeah, I still use those. But whenever someone brings up Will, I'm not using that discount code. No. Well, I'll use anybody else's discount code except for Will.
Yeah. Well, I was really but even Hot Toys, for release, like putting release stuff out, like they've been like the last couple months, if you can.
Well, exactly. Everybody's been
slow.
Everybody's been slow.
Behind them. Yeah. Corn Sweat Superman's late.
Yep. Hell, Moon Knight finally shipping out from Sideshow. I got the notification for
Chewbacca. Now, Chewbacca, I think, is a little bit different case, because he's even though he's not a like quote artisan figure, but he's got all the hair and stuff. I think they did those in very like how INART or Queen has always done their releases, whether statue or figure. Yeah. They have very specific batches. So I think like that happens with the Artisan too. I think too. They have whatever number, they batch them, ship them out, and it gets to Sideshow and they send them out to people. And Chewy took forever because he was such a I think there was like we got 100 at a time, boom, 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 to get them out, kind of. And that's what caused taking 4 months because people have still gotten him over the last several months, but sometimes it always felt like it was a small number. So I think like he was a figure that was heavily, batched or maybe even small batched because to make him took a while. But this looks cool. I'm glad to hear you're getting him.
I have the original one. The original one is a lot cleaner, which is fine. That's fine for me. I don't mind the bow damage look. I don't mind the bow damage look, but I really love the Artisan hair. They really knocked it out of the park with the Artisan hair on this one.
I've heard mixed things on the hair for this one, with around the the upper scalp and stuff for it from people who've gotten it in hand. I know the Myster Knight head sculpt. I've heard some people think the sculpted is actually slightly better, but each person's gonna have a different.
Yeah, each his own. Also, Fluss. As much as I would like to go into a history behind Will, I know that Lane is friends with him and what have you. So out of respect, I'm not gonna do on a hate discussion on Will. I might bring it up later on another stream or on the Discord to let you know why I am not fancy with Will. But anyway, Moon Knight, finally getting shipped out. It's shipped out. It hasn't shipped out to me yet because I'm having it on a payment plan. But I got a shipping notification a few days ago. I'm like, oh crap, Moon Knight Artisan. I forgot about you.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem with all the delays because we're going to have at some point here and probably soon in the next couple months. Because obviously, even in comparison to when we complain about seeing rising prices or this or that of some of the other Hot Toys figures, the Artisan ones we've got Harley should be coming here soon. That's over $400. You also have the why am I suddenly forgetting his name? The Winter Soldier. I'm waiting for that one too. Artisan. So it's one thing when we're saying like Yelena is late or what's going on with that. She's a $270 figure. So not cheap, but it's another thing we're saying where it's like, hey, this $430 figure before shipping, before taxes, and before having a fee on it. So $500 figure. If this one could come out.
So small batches are going out with Moon Knight because Big Rave hasn't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's finally getting shipped out for collectors because I'm not the only one that probably got the notification. I've seen some posts out there already on Facebook that are saying that, Moon Knight finally gets shipped out. I'm paying for it.
Well, it's good. I think the Oscar Isaac's head sculpt's really good. What I'm interested to see, because this one is, whenever the Poe Dameron, because he's probably going to be up in the next 3-4 month window for coming out, the Force Awakens Poe in his X-Wing pilot suit. Which, hey, Hot Toys, by the way, if you're thinking about it, we'll talk about it later. So you guys already did an X-Wing pilot suit. Just use that suit and body and give us X-Wing pilot Luke, by the way. Okay. For
50th anniversary Star Wars next year. Don't worry, Lane, it's coming. I want to do if you're available for the next wish list stream, I do want to do one with Thrawn, where we're going to talk about the wish list for 50th anniversary Star Wars for next year. Like the updated version, because of what we got this year, we can anticipate what we get for next year. So,
I didn't mean to get started, but seeing how that, because with this Isaac and the Myster Knight head sculpt, I'm interested to see if that Poe, how it compares. Like, did they age him down a little bit because he was a little bit younger when he played Poe versus playing Moon Knight? Playing Mark Spector. And I'd like to be able to compare that with like the Myster Knight and this Moon Knight head sculpt. But this is the Moon Knight is a fantastic figure. I own the original one as well. The actual head sculpt here for it is like just icing on the cake.
Icing, yes.
Yeah, it was and it doesn't have the big stupid base that the first one came with, like the big stupid crescent that was super deep and all that with it. I love. They kind of got rid of the stuff I didn't like with the first one.
Yep.
They did dirty it up a little bit, so it's a little bit more lived in. The clean one is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but this one has a little bit more lived in look to it. It's pretty much got all the crescent weapons and everything. So all that stuff. I mean, the suit and all that stuff is probably pretty much the same. It's probably the same body. So a lot of that you can't say it's different. But this head sculpt is just extra.
I love the fact that Hot Toys just like whoever took this photo, they just want to show the light right at the face of this head sculpt. Like I want to show you all the detail. Bam! That damn is beautiful. Yeah. Also, Ash, don't worry. I'm planning on doing a Doomsday Wishlist Brand New Day stream too, but I'm waiting till closer to July because that's when things are going to be popping for Star Wars, for Marvel stuff. So I want to wait it out a little bit longer for that stream. So don't worry, it's coming.
Yeah, I'm really, like I said, I think maybe the Myster Knight for this one with the way they did the hair posing, for the Myster Knight sculpted one, I think I may like the likeness for that one a little bit, but I mean like splitting hairs, like literally almost like literally splitting hairs for how I think they look. Yeah, because obviously they're the same base face and all that for both. But like as much as they like the Myster Knight look, this is Moon Knight. This is the actual like full main hero form for the character.
Yep.
And plus you've also got just the big, really awesome looking cowl.
I love he recreated the comic book moment. Random BS.
Yeah.
Go random BS.
Now the one thing I would really like with this is seeing this now is like I really want to see eventually because I like this look, but obviously I would really like to see them eventually if they do Marvel Rivals like actual characters.
Yes.
I love Moon Knight's Marvel Rivals look. Like
I love him too. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a little bit more armor.
It's more MC. It's more like Iron Man armored.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not exactly like the comic version, but I like that look quite a bit. This one, Moon Knight I was fine for it in the live action setting, but it's probably, if I compare it to other Moon Knights or like comic art Moon Knights or other stuff, I don't like it nearly as much as those. Or modern Moon Knight that I've been reading for the last. Modern Moon Knight and his like the aesthetic style is much more like Marvel Rivals. Like Marvel Rivals took his modern, like very bright white armor and costume look and gave a little bit more techno shine to it. But I think this works great for live action for as much as they were going to be able to do. And hey, if they keep the cape on it, that figure had like maybe the best cape I've ever seen on any scale figure.
I know. I think they knocked it out of the park. It's definitely it's either a 9 or a 10. It's near perfection at this point, especially with how the head sculpt turned out. And already they're using the original Moon Knight for the first one they released, and that thing was already a beautiful piece. But before we continue, let me go over the chat here. Ignited Souls is saying you gotta switch to single payment to receive shipping notification confirmation. So when I first start my pre-orders, unless it's like a big piece, like a vehicle or a vehicular animal like the dewback, what I usually do is keep it on regular figures like this or a trooper or what have you, $300, $400 range figures. I usually put it in a single payment, and then once I get the shipping notification, I switch it up to a payment plan. So I usually do that in order to extend out the payments for these figures, and also it gives me an idea of when these are shipping out as well. I get that shipping notification. Oh, okay, these are about to ship out, so I'll let you guys know on the stream, what have you, that hey, this is shipping out now because I got the notification for it. Or they're sending out batches already. Saving in the house. What's up? Moon Knight Artisan is going to be shipped out June 24th. I got the email. Also, what's up? Hey, Saving. What's up? What's up? And then Wappa, have everyone. Blackbird Tech in the house. What's up? What's up? Alec is saying might break down and get the Red Hulk to go with the brand new Day Hulk. Ooh. But INART dropping T800 and both Pennywise's is killing me, along with Rocket Toys. Oh my God, I can't with you with Rocket Toys. I can't go Rocket Toys. It's just too damn expensive, especially what I'm doing right now. I can't go over there. More power to you, but I do agree. INART dropping Pennywise's and T800s. All of a sudden, I already made like 3 pre-orders the past 2 months with freaking INART already. The BVS Batman, the 2-pack Christopher Reeves, and then what? Police shootout, Terminator, right? And then the damn freaking Gimli, 4 pre-orders. Dear Lord, yeah, INART is like.
I mean,
it's a savage right now.
And you got to keep in mind that T800 is supposed to come this December. So it's not like you even have a full year. Now, do I think it's actually going to probably come then? Probably not. But it's supposed to come Q4. So you didn't even have a year to prepare or save up for it. That one, you have to be ready to rock and roll.
Dynamic Figures, what's up? Hey, but also... Eric is in the house, y'all. It's all about that branding, y'all. Thank you for the memberships, guys. All about that brand. Hello there, everyone.
Why are they looking at us like that?
Never underestimate the power of brand recognition.
Let me see. Tremble does. I'm still waiting on INART to officially announce Man of Steel soups. I have their WW Wonder Woman and Bat on Prio. Let's complete the Trinity. I agree. They need to drop that Man of Steel soups. I think they're gonna wait it out for SDCC 2026 to drop that pre-order.
They got Saruman coming. Don't forget he's
Saruman. Oh my God, I can't wait for that one.
That one's gonna be all for the for like the beard. Can his beard compare to freaking Gandalf in figure format?
Well, the thing is, it's a completely different look though, because Gandalf the Grey is more curly beard and stuff, when Saruman is all straight, smooth and straight. So they're both gonna look great. I'm not sure which one would be better, but I do like the curly beard for Gandalf though. Like I like look wise, I do like the curly beard, but I don't mind Saruman. Saruman's pretty cool too.
I think the beard's gonna be good.
Yeah. Let me see what else. Oh, there you go. Let's talk about the Ripley. So this was a bit of
has the best for it.
Ripley finally got waitlisted. She waitlisted around. What was this? What was the date, guys? Wednesday drop, right? So she waitlisted Thursday in the afternoon, like around 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, she took a bit.
Yeah, she took about a day. But the thing is, there's something I talked to Denobi about this earlier in the week. Like, why did she end up taking nearly a day to waitlist? And I'll delve into it a little bit more with you guys with what I talked about Denobi, and then also share with Lane about it too. But hey, guys, Ash Shades with the $5 super chat, y'all. Yeah. Oh, Tremble Dust gotta go. Take it easy, Tremble Dust. I think you're saying goodbye. Everyone stay safe. I think you're going. I think you're heading out. If not, then stick around, as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say. Stick around. But yes, Ash J, thank you for the $5 super chat. Nate and you mentioned the hot toys. I love the hot toys. Okay. Damn, Lane, get ready your ears. Ash Chase loves the goats, man.
These gifts
As is tradition, the protectors of our world are bestowed with great beasts. Giant goats!
Oh, look at...
And you mentioned hot toys. I love the hot toys.
Love the hot toys.
Long live the Empire. Long live the Empire.
Long live the Empire! Long live the Empire!
All right.
I will say, if those goats end up showing up, probably like with Thor and Doomsday, a lot of people probably clap at those goats and becoming goats too, more than likely.
Man, it'll be quite interesting to see how well they turn out if they come back Doomsday, because I would love them to come back. I love them Gam goats.
Oh, I'm sure we'll probably see them pop up at one point, even for a cameo. But
yeah,
here's something that the goats would not be able to take on successfully.
Ripley.
And her pulse rifle and her flamethrower.
Yep. So, no, you put him as Thor would have put him on the grill with those goats.
Well, so here's the only thing. So if those goats got a facehugger on them and a Xeno popped out of them, would they be not only deadly but also be able to like scream so loud like those Xenos could like do a scream thing that would like shatter eardrums and kill people or explode their heads?
It should be an ability. I agree. It would be an ability. I can't even imagine xenomorph goats from Avengers.
Oh my god!
Thor. Oh my god!
Super, like they'd be like the Xeno Runner from Alien 3, but like 3 times the size.
3 times the size. Yep. 3 times the size, 2 times the speed. The totes my goats. So the Ellen Ripley. Okay, Striker. Good evening. Happy Father's Day to everyone. I really wish Nebula shut those damn. Well, the thing is, they were about to get cooked by Thor, but they shut the hell up. Oh man, they're like, don't worry, we'll cook them up and eat them later. But anyway, Ellen Ripley, Artisan Edition Deluxe version. One of the reasons why that we brought up, well, me and Denobi talked about this. Why did it take about a day to waitlist? One, the simplest answer. There's multiple versions of this piece. We got the Collector Edition, we got the Deluxe Edition, and then we got the Artisan. The Deluxe Edition or the regular is $285, Deluxe $310. You're paying $80 more for just the rooted hair, right? Most people probably don't even want a rooted hair Ripley at this point. They just want the bare minimum with the sculpted because they're not really a big fan of rooted hairs. You know, they got to deal with the, changing the hairs if they want to get it just right in a certain angle for the photography and stuff. They just want to keep things simple and just go with the sculpted. Number 2, another reason why that Ripley ended up taking about a day to waitlist is also, well, at least for the Artisan Edition, was also because I feel like again, this whole 80s love nostalgia is very niche comparatively to what we have when it comes to Star Wars and Marvel, right? A lot of the vocal majority did want to get this piece, but then that does not translate to the majority of collectors that are just coming in that do buy Star Wars and Marvel and DC through Hot Toys. Usually these figures don't even last that long either way. And I was not surprised that this took a minute to waitlist because of the amount of need for this was not there to push this to sell out within a few hours. But to be fair, it did still sell out within a day at least. So it still was a waitlist shenanigans and tomfoolery with this
one. Gotcha. What?
So yeah, that's what me and Adobe were talking about a few days ago. Is why did it take?
And it
so
still
long?
only lasted a day.
It still lasted. Yeah.
It lasted one day, and let's be honest, Artisan's been out for a couple years now, so it does not have the newness factor like when Anakin came out. The fact that there's been also like two other Artisan now, or three other Artisan Anakins and stuff since that too. But I mean, now it also could be, I would say, along with that, as much as this is Ripley was wanted, there's also the head sculpt. There's debate about the head sculpt. One way,
there's a lot of debate with it. Yes.
Yeah. So it's not, if it was Insta, everybody just looked at it and just was like, "That's perfect. Like that looks like a, exactly like a still shot from the movie or something." That
there's a bit of controversy with this figure, because the thing is, there's people out there that feel that it is a perfection. It is 9 out of 10 or what have you. I personally feel it's more like a 7, and maybe in the lighting in the 8. But it's a 7 for me.
Yeah, but it's also, we have to just keep in mind too the price. It wasn't. I don't think it was going to be over $400 because it feels like that's the bare minimum price usually for these, artisan figures. But it was $390, so it's not like way off. But it just could be the pricing for it, where you look at the the deluxe version and the regular edition is $285 or $315, I think, or $310, whatever, like something like that. That's a big difference. That's $75 difference. Yeah. Where and people were really saying the sculpted one was really good. Like there's more of a comparison between the two. So I think pricing also played a thing. Is just what keep people afford. Like a lot of people, I think, want to pick up this figure, but at this point they might be more. I don't want to worry about taking care of the hair or trying to attach the like. My big concern for this one is just attaching the stupid head sculpt to the neck, to the body, to the neck, because this is such short hair. It's not like, say, when the Harleys, those figures have very flat hair. So if you have to put some pressure to lock it into place, unless you're like really squeezing all around or something or thing on the hair, you shouldn't do much. But with Ripley's hair, because it's going to be short and it's all like kind of curly and stuff. You could do more like scruffily to it and mess it up when you're attaching that head versus the just having the sculpted attached and boom, done. Nothing else to worry about.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered the Artisan one because for this character I wanted to have, and I'm putting in quotes here, most premium version. I don't know if I'm going to keep the Artisan version, but I decided I was going to pre-order the Artisan.
Is there a reason why you're not? Is there a reason why you're not keeping it?
I don't know. It's not coming out for a year.
That's a caveat there. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I mean, there might be other things that come up, and I have the deluxe because I like both. I like the sculpted and I like the Artisan one. For this, I've leaned more towards sculpted now than like set hair. I think I've just kind of gone that direction with what I prefer. That doesn't mean I don't have Artisan figures coming still, because I've had some other ones on order. But I just decided I'm going to put the $39 down on this, and then next year, like in 2027, probably the first half of maybe January, February 2027, I'm going to figure out, do I want to keep it or not? If I decide not to, I'm just going to let the $39 NRD go away, and I'll get the other one. Charlie, man, you guys got to stop it.
It's been confirmed.
But that's just kind of thing is I decided this is a character where I'm willing to get the Artisan because she's a very important character to me. And I'm probably going to get the Artisan version. I'm probably going to stick with it. But I will say, like, there are people who think the sculpted hair version looks more like Sigourney, at least from the proto photos, and sometimes when you see it live, just, something with the hair style and stuff they think seems to fit a little bit better.
Yeah,
but I think that it's like you mentioned. The main thing is just there's 3 different SKUs, and this one still, while it's not as expensive as some other recent ones we've had in the last year, it's still almost $400 figure, where you can get the deluxe, you can get the egg, and you can get all that stuff with it, and have all the same accessories pretty much, for almost $75 less or so. So, but it still went waitlisted. I mean, it's not like, I don't know, Higgs, which is Artisan, and now Higgs is $525. So that probably has.
Well, and that's another one that's just a whole nother niche that has not been tapped into yet. Which,
well, it's hard to say for that guy to make the jump when you can do the RoboCane for $10 more.
So I feel that when it comes to Higgs and Death Stranding figures and what's that other fool's name? The other one that came out with Higgs. What's his name? The hero.
Yeah, from Death Stranding, Norman Reedus' character.
Yeah, Norman Reedus' character. Yeah. So both of them coming out the way they did with all those SKUs and stuff. I feel that Hot Toys, Papa Howie did it for love of the game because he has so much love for that franchise and for Hideo Kojima that he did those figures. I feel that he just did that for the love of the game. He didn't matter if it's sold or not. He did it for the love of the game. And you gotta appreciate that. That, you know, he's able to come out. I feel that he did because there's not much niche for that franchise as a figure line. Only, you know, as a gaming, as a video game. And it's also been very niche as a video game as well. It just recently did so much better than the first one. Like people started praising the second one. But the first one, it was very controversial, the first one.
Yeah. No,
but
I own the first one on PC, and whenever the second one finally goes on sale at some point down the road, I'm gonna get some.
But yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that damn freaking Metal Gear Solid figure line if they ever decide to do it.
Yeah.
Papa Howie,
Yeah. Oh
because,
yeah. See, that's the thing. People will be all over that. I mean, because the Metal Gear figures Hot Toys did were so freaking old, like super old. And we know that they can actually, do it. But now here's a question I have for you. Do you think that all we're getting for Aliens is probably going to be the Warrior here, Ripley, and then, maybe because the Power Loader thing,
like another Warrior, because they did tease the other Warrior as well.
That Warrior I could maybe see being like an exclusive, like very limited
or
run.
SDC. Yep.
Yeah, like a concept, or maybe next year it might come out or something.
Yeah.
That feels like one we're keeping in our pocket when we need to fill a slot in our schedule of figures.
Yeah, a slot in the schedule. Okay.
Yeah. Because they made it, but I could see it being a little bit before we see that one necessarily pop up. But that one feels like an exclusive. We're doing like 1,500 to 2,000 style figure or something. Probably knowing Hot Toys, they'll put it out the month before the regular Warriors release or something.
So here's my wish list for Comic-Con when it comes to Alien 40. I feel that we are still holding out for SDC 2026 to be the banger display for Hot Toys to drop the Power Loader. If at least a prototype, if Papa Howie wants to show off that Power Loader and possibly the Alien Queen, right, on display, that would be epic, especially for Alien 40. And also, you got the Marvel stuff as well. On top of that, as well, you got a Brand New Day, Hulk versus Spider-Man and stuff on display with the Punisher on display. That'd be pretty cool too. I feel that if Papa Howie definitely wants to get something rolling with the Power Loader, it would be SEC Comic-Con. Now, granted, I'll say this much. Thrawn did say that if we don't see the SEC, if we do not see the Power Loader or the Alien Queen by October, then probably it's not going to happen. Probably it's not going to happen. That's and then Denobi says if we don't see it by SEC, then it's not going to happen. That's Denobi calls summer SEC Comic-Con. That's the final date. If we do not get the Power Loader or the Alien Queen by SEC Comic-Con, then it's not happening.
I don't think we're going to get the Alien Queen. I don't think that was ever in the ballpark. Maybe the only thing I could think of, maybe they could do, is if they did a large diorama-ish type thing where they have maybe connecting to a base, a piece of like basically the alien queen, maybe her head or something like that.
Yeah.
Attached to somehow, kind of like how they would attach to the base or something, or they actually have a piece you can attach it to, like a plastic quote wall thing or something, stick it in front of that and have it. And then maybe you could like have the head, but it'd just be, kind of like how the actual queen model was the big head, and then they had to stick it on the body. They had the big head, and you could recreate when she's like trying to fight Ripley and everything through the power loader when Ripley's on it.
So like what they did with the lizard bus.
Yeah, or something.
Like,
It would have to be some, I think something like that to go along with the power loader in a big deluxe set or something, which, the whole thing together would probably be something along the lines of size of like the dewback and length or something. So it would be huge.
The thing is, the dewback is pretty much perfect. Like that would be pretty much the size. It's just be taller and skinnier.
Yeah. And then you can have them together kind of going thing. So I could see maybe if they do a power loader, it's just by itself. It's like a separate SKU, because they love to do multiple SKUs on things these days. There's like a power loader by itself. Maybe it's like, I don't know. I could see it like, we'll just say, for instance, because it's bigger and similar, let's say like the ATRT, where it's like maybe a little bit more expensive, maybe because of the license, but like, let's say you have an ATRT by itself that's like, $350. And then there's maybe they have a big diorama thing that you can connect to a base and put it on. And it's like, $500 or something, $515, for that piece on top of it. Like I could see them doing something like that, but for a full body 1/6 scale queen alien, I don't think there's any chance. Like I just don't think that is in the cards. I think it would, because the smaller NECA ones are huge, and they're super complicated.
Okay, so I asked AI, a 1/6 scale alien queen is a massive undertaking for any collector. Given the in-universe Xenomorph queen stands approximately about 15 to 20 feet tall. So at the low end, 15 feet tall is the size of a Rancor. So let's go the average size of a Rancor, which is 15 feet tall. At 1/6 scale, a screen accurate representation will be roughly between 2.5 to 3.5 feet. So, and then the longer version of the body will be 5 feet. So she will stand about 2.5, 3.5 feet tall, and then 5 feet long as far as length.
Yeah, you forget it. I mean, that's like almost the size of one of those Predators from Primal.
But yeah, I mean, let's look at it. Let me see. So, what's the height on the Galactus, real quick? Galactus hot toy.
And Uncarded is unloading on me right now.
Well, you did say on stream that you're possibly canceling on the figure. Let me see, 27.5 inches tall. 27.5 inches. Is it 27 inches? Is I'm trying to see. Did I read that correctly? Galactus is 27 inches tall. The Hot Toys version?
Yeah, that Sozi or whatever it is figure.
Yeah. Let me see. I read that correctly. Yep, 27.5 inches tall. Yeah.
Speaking of armor, we're kind of in range when the rest of those figures for Fantastic Four should be coming out.
So 27.5 inches pretty much is about 2 feet. 2 feet tall. So it is possible to see about the Alien Queen about there. They probably have to undersize her just a tad bit. But pretty much Galactus is about the size of a Rancor at that height. So at the low end. So they'll have to do some. Okay, so for example, the Batmobile from Hot Toys, the original 1/6 scale, it's not a true 1/6. It's close enough, but it's not a true 1/6. The true 1/6 is Jazz Inc.'s. It's a little longer. And then the I think the Batmobile from Hot Toys, the Tumbler, is I think about what 10% less of the size of a 2/1/6 scale version of the Tumbler. I think that's about what roughly Jazz Inc. is doing. It's about 10% bigger. But yeah, it's possible. I feel it is possible. I think it is definitely possible if they undersize her about what 5%. Yeah, 5% ain't too bad. Like it won't be as true 1/6, but it'll be enough because they've done it before with the other vehicles, like the Batmobiles. So I still think it's possible. It'll be undersized, slightly undersized, just slightly. Couple, maybe what, 2 or 3 inches off.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel. I'm gonna keep the face strong, but I could definitely see a bust. Like they've done that before. They've done the bust for Sandman, and they've done the bust for that damn freaking lizard. So you might have something there, Lane. Now, granted, someone in this chat a few days ago said a freaking Hano backdrop of the Alien Queen from the box. You out of your damn freaking minds. You are out of your damn freaking minds with that. That was terrible. That's worse than a bust. I'll take the bust. I don't want no cardboard shenanigans. But hey, guys, before we continue, let me see. Copper in the house. Y'all, it's all about that branding. Yo, hey, Copper, how you doing? Hope it's all good. Hope you're having a great a weekend of tomfooleries and shenanigans.
Why are they looking at us like that?
Never underestimate the power of brand recognition.
Also, a few questions. So Ash is asking, Nate, question for Lane. Lane, what's worse, goats or the Humpty Dumpty from AKA MODOK from
MODOK. Like 100%. 100% MODOK. I mean, I'm still wondering what Hot Toys was thinking when they did that monstrous MODOK like figure to say, hey, look, we can actually make live action MODOK and give you nightmares.
They wanted to have fun. They just wanted to have fun. That's all.
Look at how big that thing is. But hey, I give him credit for just trying to do something like this. They're starting to get when those figures like that Galactus and the rest of the Fantastic Four are supposed to start coming out here. Like we're getting in that time frame now.
Let me see. Nate, do you think with Wolverine Pool, we're done with DP? Not really, because of just a few streams ago, Thrawn brought this up, and let me show you guys real quick. Thrawn brought this up a few streams ago. Marvel Legends is doing the Calvarine. So, and Marvel Legends, what they're doing, Wolverine Pool as well. And also they're doing I think we talked about this. Lane was here too. We all talked about this. That Marvel Legends was working on these pieces. So I wouldn't be surprised to do a Calvarine Artisan Edition at some point down the road. So there's a possibility. I wouldn't mind a Calvarine. That'd be pretty cool. Especially with the artisan hair and everything. And also they got the license still for at least Cavill, at least. There's a possibility. There's definitely a possibility. I wouldn't mind Calvarine, Elektra. See who else?
Gambit.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Well, they're probably saving Gambit for the Gambit for Doomsday.
Oh, for
Doomsday.
Bro, they'll put out for Doomsday. They can put out like 15 figures from that movie or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, or maybe more, because they put out how many for Deadpool, Wolverine, like 12 or 13. Including some of the concept like that one. Hey, MODOK, when you first see him, where he's got the entire, the helmet down and stuff, he looks fine. But like within 2 seconds of that helmet going up, everything about that character just dies.
But he died as an Avenger.
Yeah, well, I mean, he died at least happy in his own head.
Here's the thing, though. I would buy that because one, it's so memeable. I would buy it for the memes.
Yeah.
I would buy it for them. Just for example, people keep bringing it to me. Would I buy Maui Artisan from Hot Toys if they did it? Yes, I would buy the Artisan Maui if they did it for The Rock. I would buy it because just for the memes.
that figure is not looking so good to me for the if they did it like The Rock is the live action version of him. I was like, I'm like, I don't think he's looking so good there. But I don't think that movie looks great, just in general. I'm kind of surprised though. You know,
it's gonna make bangers though.
Yeah,
it's gonna make bangers.
I'm still surprised though we did not get any Toy Story figures.
Yeah, me too. I think they said no to the figure line right after Lightyear. They're like, I think we'll say no to more Disney figures. I am surprised they didn't really attempt on Buzz and Woody at least.
Yeah, I mean, because they're willing to go in on some other movies. We go, are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure you're doing some? I mean, they did go in on Supergirl, and they're like, kind of now. Are you sure you wanted to go in on those? Are you sure that movie was the best one to go? I mean, they're only going 2 figures, so
yeah.
I mean, they're not. But INART's going to do one, and now the movie they're saying is going to track it for under $40 million or something, which is going to be that will be disastrous for that movie since they figured out now it actually costs almost $175 million to make. So we're in Masters of the Unifail level.
I like that. That's funny.
Yeah, but I like the movie. I'd wait to see Masters.
Yeah. So let's move on because I only have a few more minutes.
Yep. Let's
talk about the newest tease from INART. The bloodied version of Pennywise.
Now, is this supposed to be Pennywise based off the It 2 or It Chapter 1? Or is this supposed to be Welcome to Derry?
This is Welcome to Derry Season 1.
Okay, so it is still Welcome to Derry.
The bloody version. I'm going to show photos of what the bloody version is. But yeah, right now, one thing I did notice from the bloody version tease is that they're going for that gargoyle bat-like transformation in the show towards the end of the show, where he does have the bloody look on him, which is my favorite of the variants. I did say this on stream a few days ago. If Hot Toys or INART, doesn't matter who does it first, if they give me the bloody version of freaking Pennywise, that's coming home. That is coming home. I love that. I love the look. I loved it when he's just prancing around through the mist in the finale. That's just straight up aura farming. He's aura farming the entire finale. I love it. But you know, that's the reason why, you know, unfortunately Pennywise is always losing, because he's constantly aura farming and he doesn't deliver the W. He's constantly like just, you know, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Over confident. He's overconfident all the time. So justice for Pennywise. The thing is, it is what it is. Freaking INART, if they want to go and cut budgets on figures and then leave their premium stuff premium and do figures that aren't premium levels, it is what it is. It's cocky. Thank you. It is what it is with INART.
They may be trying to improve their footprint with doing more figures.
Yeah,
like
what they're trying to do, they're trying to do what Hot Toys. INART is trying to do what Hot Toys has done for years. They've have their own set of figures that are premium, and then there's other figures that aren't as premium. For example, you got your Iron Man figures, you got your Clone Troopers and Stormtroopers, you got your Artisan figures, and you got your Deluxe figures, you got your DX lines. That's what INART is trying to do, because at the end of the day, there's going to be budget cuts. They made budget cuts on the damn freaking magnetized bases now. There's no magnetized bases anymore, you know, and there's no USB power in the T800 endoskeleton. It is what it is. It is what it is. They are going to prioritize more on what gets premium and what's not gets premium. It's still going to be premium, but if you're trying to get all in one premium figure, that's going to be more selective. For example, I wouldn't be surprised that this one ends up being the rooted version with all the premium setup. Yep.
Yeah.
And, that's another thing too. They're prioritizing on 112. Have you noticed that about 2 years ago they started doing more 112 than they are 16?
They're starting to do a lot now. Like they're putting out a lot of ones because the turnaround time for the 112 is actually pretty short. Like Catwoman, I think the Catwoman was like 3 months or 4 months or something. So part of the reason I think the thing is INART is trying to get more stuff out, and 112 is proving where they can get. Now 112 is maybe even more for like, and I put in quotes high end 112, not like NAR Legend, but they're trying to compete in that with companies like Revolt Tech and Kyoto is Revolt Tech, but like Mezco and all those things are like 80 to 150 bucks, like really expensive 112 scale. So they're trying to get into that game, and they may be having more success with that, and it's not. I mean, their Catwoman is like very detailed for the size. Now you have to be able to put up with joints. Like that's gonna be.
They're trying to make money.
Yeah,
they're trying to make money, and also there you go. Superman 78 may have the magnetized base according to the live stream. There you go. They're prioritizing. They're prioritizing which figures get the premium and which ones don't.
Yep.
The Pennywise sculpted edition. It still looks like a great figure, but people feel that because there's no rooted hair, the premium is gone. There's no magnetized, the premium is gone. It's still a good figure. It's still a good figure. Just that they're prioritizing stuff. It is what it is. Now, like granted,
Saruman's probably going to be rooted, so he's probably going to be quote more high end or whatever. Yep. But they're also not trying to charge you $1,800 for a figure like freaking J&D.
Yeah. Now at that point, if you're chasing for premium or the best of the best, at that point you might have to level up your profits. You as a collector may have to level up your price window now and go for J&D at that point.
Yeah. Now we have to keep in mind though too, when we're talking about from INART, their figures still in general, even for these sculpted ones, are a little bit more expensive than your average sculpted hot toy. Now, the difference between them is a lot less than it used to be on some of their average, some of their figures now.
Mm-hmm.
But they may be also doing this to try and get their pricing down a little bit because where all your figures are like $400 or $450 or $500, it's a lot harder to sell more of more different figures of that type. Whereas, if you have a couple of years, it also, frankly, it helps when they do one of those, do a actual like fully rooted hair figure, it makes them more special. I think that may help selling sometimes those more, and I'm putting in quotes here, exclusive figures, by not having every single one, because then it starts to look, well, here's just the next one, here's the next one, here's the next one. Having that rooted hair be a little bit more exclusive.
Well, the wallets. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you want the ultimate, you may have to up your wallets because INART is not ultimate anymore. You're gonna have to go J&D now. Level up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from my perspective, J&D I think is too expensive for one good scale. When you start like their Catwoman, when you're more than Prime 1 deluxe quarter scale statues, like to buy a huge ass statue of a character, and Prime 1 has gotten more expensive. But if you have a figure that's more expensive than that, I think like you've lost the program a little bit. Like for that kind of stuff, I think is too much money. But this bloody version, I am actually kind of the problem is I kind of have to make up my mind if I want to get the T800, but I don't know if I can do it just because I'm also considering the Alien Warrior. Like the Warrior, I haven't pre-ordered, but I'm probably going to get that because I'm considering the AT-RT driver and the AT. Yeah.
The rumors, this is going to be rooted. Rain of Salt, jingle, jingle, jingle. grain of salt, guys. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Grain of salt. Rumors are saying this is going to be rooted. So rumors. Now, if this ends up being a sculpted, it doesn't matter to me because I do want this particular look. Whether it's
they might be doing the rooted to help make this one different than the other one.
I might guess because they did the other one sculpted, this one's going to be more rooted because it's more premium. You got
they might be made to make it.
My guess they'll have the Batwing version of this, and also, because they have the bat claws right here, the talons of the Batwing transformation, dragon-like bat wings and stuff. They got that gargoyle look to it in the show. My guess is my wish list for this is that they'll give us a 2-pack for this one. One for his regular look of the bloody look, and then one with his transformation. That'd be pretty cool. I would like that. A 2-pack version of this, and then also, another SKU where if you don't want a 2-pack, you can go straight for this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they lock out the 2-pack with the regular bloody version look with the transformation, and then the transformation version is the solo piece to buy SKU wise. And in order to get him all bloodied up, just him without the transformation, that'll be a 2-pack. I wouldn't be surprised to lock you out for that. I wouldn't be surprised. And I like the base though. It's minimal. It's very minimal. It has a lot of grotesque design and what have you. I feel that collectors are going to complain about this because it's not on the level for INART to remember the grander displays they used to do. Not anymore. They're being more minimal with their stuff. But
they're being more Hot Toys based, like, basically.
Yes. The thing is, there's nothing wrong in prioritizing and making profits here. They're a growing company, and also, how long was that going to last? It wasn't going to last that long. The way they were doing figures, they have to make a profit here. They have to cut. They have to find ways to cut the budget and also keep the premium of the figure still, intact. They'll have to just cut on bases. They'll have to cut on accessories and what have you. It is what it is. Hot Toys does it, but the thing is, Hot Toys, they've been doing it for 25 years, and they've done it with style. Versus INART is more, it's more eye popping because they're like, damn, freaking INART. I remember magnetized bases, rooted hairs, and nice deal bases were a thing with you guys. Now it's gone. I'm like, it is what it is, guys. We're living in different times right now, especially with the amount of with the prices going up and oil and everything. It's going crazy out here. So it is what it is, guys.
But it's just really cool. I mean, the thing is, I wouldn't say INART is the new Hot Toys. I hope to God they're not putting out like 70 or 80 pre-orders a year.
I hope not.
Do not put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me, Uncarded Bobby. The thing with this is it's just cool that they're actually doing it. But I think it's just one of those things where you may be right, but I won't be surprised if it's just the sculpted to keep the price from being too much.
And this economy. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's cool that they're doing this because the bloody look is pretty cool from Welcome to Derry. I thought the show was okay the first season, but I'm not the biggest It fan. I like the Tim Curry It more because I think he's a lot more terrifying actually and unnerving. Even though at least he's not a big goofy spider monster thing.
I really like the finale. The finale really, it was so much aura farming in that finale. I loved every minute of it. That's why I do want to get this particular look. I don't care about Pennywise and the other variants of looks he has, but this look right here with the bloody look, I loved every minute of this. I was like, damn. And the aura farming, him just prancing around through the mist. I love that. Give him time, and INART may dominate. Well, the thing is, I can see INART being just like what Microsoft and Sony are, and Nintendo. Three different companies putting out banger video games. You may have your ups and downs with each company, but at the end of the day, they put out bangers. And even if Hot Toys dominates this decade or half a decade, and then INART dominates the next half of the decade, at the end of the day, I don't care about who's winning in this sort of console war shenanigans that people like to bring up with INART and Hot Toys. We as collectors are winning because we have all the options. This is the golden age of collecting because we have so much options out there from different companies putting out so much premium out there.
The broke age of collecting, maybe. I don't know about the golden age.
Broke age of collecting.
Make us broke.
I like that.
Broke.
Yeah.
Like broke.
Yeah, I like that. Broke age collecting. I gotta put
the
that
broke age of collecting is because Hot Toys is and you're right. This is a 1/12 scale. There are multiple companies that put out tons of whatever for IPs. There's 1/6 scale, multiple companies putting even ones we don't talk about so much, like 3-0 being an example. It's like all these companies are throwing out just tons of stuff at us. And the thing is, a lot of these times now, they all look good. Most times, whatever their IP or whatever they're trying to do, except if you're named Star Ace, then you're just that Star Ace basically right there is a picture, what they're trying to do to you as a collector. Because they're trying to bleed you and make you cough up blood when you see their ugly sculpts.
Yep.
But in statues, things are rougher, maybe a little bit right now. I think the problem is that it feels like we're getting a lot of pre-order right now without necessarily getting stuff to us as much. So it also is a little bit uncertainty with companies, and how they're doing because they're still luxury. These are all super luxury items at the end of the day. Factory Entertainment is just I was gonna buy that Starbuck in Apollo by then.
Really?
I love 80 Galactica. I love Dirk Benedict.
You and Haloria were in the same boat.
Yeah, I love Dirk Benedict, Captain Starbuck, and I love I always forget him, the actor Richard Hatch, Apollo. They do Sheba, or if they could get Lauren Green and Dama, that would be cool too. But those, when we're talking about what we're seeing, like, just the base for that Pennywise versus how those figures came out, just seeing the prototypes for those figures and their pricing. That was the big thing. I was like, there is zero chance I will spend nearly $400 on a figure that looks like that. There's no chance, like, at all. I could that Ripley. I'll buy a second Ripley, like the Ripley there for $35 less, because I know automatically I can look at that and go, I'm getting way better value for that, kind of thing. But outsourced it's called the Star Ace. Okay, Uncarded, that's just freaking insulting, man. Don't do Howie like that, for heaven's sakes. But so here's a question for you, Nate. For SDCC, if you so guys in chat here, because we're starting. You might be getting to here where you got to wrap up in a few minutes.
Yeah, in a few minutes.
Yeah. So here, chat for you and for Nate. For SDCC, what is a new from Hot Toys? What is a new license or movie or something we've had recently you might be interested in seeing a character from? Like, because a lot of times DCC, they'll do a lot of like first time, releases or something like that, because that they have a tendency to be like, I put in quotes, a little bit more experimental with what figures of characters they'll do. So what would be something you guys would like to see? If you're not sure about a specific person or thing from a newer property, but maybe just a general license, you'd be like, hey, if they could do something from this, it'd be really cool, kind of thing. What would be something you could think of?
Personally, for me, because they just started with our Lord and Savior, Jeff the Shark. My little,
the so far 2026 WTF figure of the year from Hot Toys.
My beautiful baby boy did nothing wrong. Jeff the Shark. El Tiburon. I would love it if Hot Toys can deliver more of the Marvel Rival stuff, especially the Marvel Rival mommies. I would Emma Frost, Rogue, Psylocke would be pretty cool.
Susan Storm. I know she would be in that. Malice.
Oh my God, Storm would be Chef freaking Kiss. Yes.
Well, Malice. Susan Storm.
Oh well, Storm in general.
Storm would be cool too. Yes. I mean, yeah. Lance Okoye. Okay, so we have some people. Okoye.
Maybe for Doomsday. I can see I can see Okoye coming out for Doomsday finally.
Yeah.
Hot Toy. Exactly. We need more cakes. We need more cakes. Yes.
N1 16 Star Wars wants the N1. Well,
I know.
You can see it show up there, but actually end up in the actual pre-order section. I don't know what that. Now the rest of the Thunderbolts. I'm sorry, man. I think that ship sailed and sank already. I think probably if we could see something for myself. Nate kind of took the one I was actually going to say, Marvel Rivals.
I should have never said it. My bad.
Yeah, well, but hey, great minds think alike. That's all you have to say. But
the best. I love that. The Hot Toy, the best we can is another Iron Man, another fractal Iron Man.
Yeah, that would be that would be the best.
Ooh, Tremble.
Hey, you know what?
Wonder Woman, 28 inches of mommy. Yes, 20 inches of mommy.
So you can't fit it in a detail. That would be fantastic.
She's a quarter scale, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I would probably say, I don't know. I know they're not going to do it, but I wouldn't mind actually a Tila from Masters of the Universe movie. I know it's not going to happen because the movie died.
Tila.
That would be cool.
And Duncan. I would love Duncan too.
Yeah,
as well.
But hey, just an Idris Elba figure would be cool. And guys, he if you haven't seen it, definitely check out when it comes on Prime. If you have that, go watch Masters of the Universe. Even if you're not familiar with the 80s series very much and stuff, it's a little stupid. I'm not going to lie, but that's in line mostly with the show. But watch that movie. You will have a lot of fun with it, even if you're not super familiar with it. Just sit there, you go watch for a couple hours, you'll have a good time with it. But like Attila from Masters of the Universe would be cool. I would kind of like that because I thought the actress, whether they have her in her main outfit through most of the movie or they are in her actual accurate comic or accurate animated show, because she does actually end up wearing the actual Captain of the Guard outfit from the old 80s show or Revelation / Revolution.
With the love and support for Hulk coming back for Brand New Day, I wouldn't mind Hot Toys doing a more comic book version of Hulk.
They could do something like that. That would be, I mean, right now the big thing for everybody's really excited about is the Hulk. Everybody in the statue scene is loving this Hulk.
Yeah.
This Hulk, I'm considered, because I own 0 Marvel statues, but I am really thinking about getting that regular Hulk because I absolutely love that Hulk. And it's not
with the seamless body, seamless arms from Hot Toys. That'd be pretty cool.
Well, I still look at the Red Hulk because
he's still coming home.
Yeah, I canceled mine earlier this year because I had the space that he was going to go in get taken up by another figure. But I would consider maybe getting him now. At this point, I would tell you if you don't like the seams and the legs, which I know that's what a lot of people hate, I may get this statue. I love this Hulk. I super love this Hulk. But I have other statues that are going to be expensive I have to worry about. So I may get this Hulk statue is really cool because it's big, but not, 40 inches tall, like the best Hulk maybe that exists. The 1/3 scale Hulk from LBS. But I can see where a lot of people would hold off because Red Hulk's going to get probably in stock here, month and a half.
Yeah,
probably by the end of July. I can see where you would hold off on that though, because we have an actual main Green Hulk. If Hot Toys does not do that Hulk as a figure, people are going to be asking, "What are you doing?" People are legitimately asking Hot Toys. I think we're going to see that Hulk because I still don't quite get why it's not coming out till the end of July. That seems like kind of late for a big blockbuster like that in the summer. But it's going to make $1 billion in like 2 weeks, so it won't matter. But I will not be surprised that we don't see, because that seems to be their pattern now. Is like at least a couple weeks before the movie comes out, they'll put out the figures and stuff. And because we already have seen the Hulk like in the trailers and stuff now at this point, if you haven't watched the most recent one, don't. But they show Hulk. Savage Hulk again, that they could mid-July or something heading into SDCC put that figure up for pre-order before the movie even comes out.
Justin McFly in the house, positive vibes, baby. Hey, McFly. Yep.
So that would make you hold on. I that's what I think.
So,
I think Red Hulk will be sitting for a bit.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm not going to dodge the Red Hulk because I've dodged Hulks before and never again. I missed out on the Gladiator Hulk because I dodged it because I thought that Hot Toys was going to deliver a Hulk for Endgame. Didn't happen. So no. And no, I'm not counting Pajama Hulk. Get out of your damn mind. I did get She-Hulk. I can't deny them cakes. Come on. I'm guilty. You got to love them cakes. But the thing is, the Hulk that's coming up for Brand New Day, already know Papa Howie is going to deliver on a Hulk. You can't say no to that damn freaking Hulk. Also, historian are working in the house. Sup, Nate? The Hulk might be my first statue. Told you not to worry about Ripley. Yeah, the thing is, people thought that because of how long she was lasting on the site that it was a fail from Hot Toys. I'm like, there's artisan figures that are still sitting around to this day, like that Luke Skywalker artisan. Okay, it was just there was multiple SKUs. Now there were no multiple SKUs. I bet you that Artisan Ripley would have gone a lot faster if there wasn't options, and there was options, but they gave us an artisan. But the thing is, people would have been more pissed off that we didn't get the option for the sculpted, because there are people out there that don't even want the artist or pay the extra $100 more for the rooted hair, So yeah, I think the reason why, not another reason, but the reason I've been saying since the beginning of the stream is that the reason why Artisan Ripley lasted as long as she did, because there was options available for the sculpted. So people opted for the sculpted and saved money. They don't need to spend $400 on a Ripley. They could just spend $280 for the sculpted and then $315 for the deluxe. You don't have to spend an extra $100 just to get a freaking Ripley. And also, sorry, artwork. We're ending the stream, but thank you for coming in. It's all about that branding.
Why are they looking at us like that?
Never underestimate the power of brand recognition.
Charlie, I'll say this: Red She-Hulk cakes. You know who reminds me of Red She-Hulk? The way you said that, the girl from Dispatch, the demon girl.
Oh, Mavola.
Yeah. Oh my God. She has that Red She-Hulk look.
Yeah. People like the one character. Everybody like the one character for people who play Dispatch for Dispatch 2.
Yep.
The largest thing is so tons of people want Mavola to become a romance option if they do a second season. Completely so. Like there's tons and tons and tons still to now people who want to be able to date Mavola just because of that one scene, because they're this like the demon muscle mommy thing, man. Like it's whatever you want to make fun of sometimes.
I love
on the mommy thing.
Yes.
and going back to Lady D from Resident Evil Village, people, there's that thing.
Well, I am surprised that Hot Toys and Sideshow has not attempted to try and get the figures out for dispatch yet. I'm very surprised about that.
I'm surprised, or Sideshow even, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. Sideshow, because right now Sideshow's working on apparently Boulder Gate figures. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
What about dispatch?
Yeah, or because they've done stuff like, Vox Machina or something like that on Prime.
Yeah.
That animated, even though it's a game versus being, it's still that kind of similar vibe, kind of.
Yep.
For those like smaller scale statues that they've done for all the Vox Machina characters, that feels well, not just Gooners. A lot of people like Mavola.
It's Gooning time. Dude.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, I mean, go Gooning Rangers.
Yep. I don't think Dispatch is at the level yet. To be honest, I love the game. Maybe part 2. Maybe. The thing is, the reason why I
sold a ton, man.
Yeah. The reason why I want Hot Toys to get the license is because of the possibility of the robots, creating the main character's mech. That'd be pretty cool.
Mecha Man. Yeah. Do the second one. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Like we've done the Hulkbuster, that one is just a little smaller than the Hulkbuster. So
that's more like Stripe, Stars and Stripe or something with Stargirl. But or Rusty and Rock, what is it? Rusty and Rock. I forget the series, but old animated series from the 90s. But yeah, no, I mean, where they've done like Jinx and B from Arcane, or they've done even some other League of Legends characters like Ash and Kaisa, Dispatch feels like it would be right up their alley.
Yeah.
Now, those are not as big or as long tenured as those that like League has been. But Dispatch feels like a thing for where also Hot Toys has been trying to, or even some of the other companies, maybe 3-0 or somebody else doing them. That feels like they'd be up the alley because, I mean, there are a lot of really cool characters. That's the thing. This game is about the characters, and all the characters, even more of the sub ones and everything, are all really interesting. From obviously, you've got Invisigal, you've got Blonde Blazer, you've got Beef, you've got obviously Mecha Man, Mavola. I can never remember Waterboy. I can never remember him because I never usually choose his option. You've got I almost said Omni-Man. Ugh.
Omni-Man. He has that Omni-Man feel though.
Like, yeah, I mean that's what he feels like. He's supposed to be kind of the but all the Flambe. It's been a while since I played the game, so it's been like 6 months since I last played the game, so I can't even remember all of the character. I keep always calling him Punch Up with the short guy, but that's not his name. But you get my point.
The only problem I have with 3-0 is they do very well with their mechs, they do very well with their Power Rangers and stuff like that, but when it comes to human characters or human-like characters, they tend to be off. They're
doing. Looks like they're doing a good job with Cyberpunk Edge Runner stuff. They're Lucy and stuff. Looks good.
Okay, so they're trying to get better. Okay, but so
like,
far,
this would be cool.
Now I think because if they're stick with the animated look, they should be able to pull this off because of the animated. But that's the thing, though. We'll see how well they can do, because I know they've done very well with their
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Let's see, what's that called? Their Naruto figures and stuff like that. They've done and then the One Punch figures, they've done very well with those. But we'll see. No. Trumbull does. I'm not talking about the joints and stuff. They're decent bodies. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is just the accuracy and the details of the head sculpts. Like, they've done very well with their Iron Mans. They're very well with their Transformers. I have those. What I'm talking about is just the detail when it comes to the human figures and stuff. They tend to drop the ball here and there. you know, but the actual figures themselves, like the bodies and stuff, they're fine. They're awesome. Like I have them. I have several Transformers figures. They've done very well with the actual figures themselves. It's just the head sculpts tend to be back and forth. I'll say this much: they're still better than freaking Asmus at the end of the day, or Star Wars. Okay, but anyway, guys, that's all I have for today. Lane, I gotta go. It was good talking to you. Let me see. I'll see what I want to do for Wednesday stream, because I'm gonna have to do the stream early on Wednesday because I'm gonna go see Supergirl that night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I might have to do like a 4 p.m. Eastern stream or 5 p.m. Eastern stream. Maybe do an hour stream before heading out to go see Supergirl. I want to try and go see it on Wednesday versus watching it on my work day, because my work week has been all over the place as of late because of the FIFA stuff. So if you notice on the stream, I'm drained. It's because of the FIFA stuff. It's just been annoying at work, and I'm tired. But I did want to go and do the stream with y'all today just to talk toys and do the recap. I'm excited about INART pushing for that bloody version because that's the look I wanted. And that'll be pretty much my first Pennywise and my only Pennywise, because that's the only look I want. That's the only look, the Aura Farman look. I love Aura Farman. So, of course, I had to go with Pennywise Aura Farman with the bloody look. Yep. Thank you, Historical Artwork. Take it easy. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Oh, the poll. Yeah, right. Thank you. Let's go over the poll before we continue. 61 votes an hour. An hour and 42 minutes. Is your wallet safe? 33% of y'all say hell no. 10% of y'all say it's on sabbatical, honey. Yeah, the wallet is on break. Okay. 31% of y'all say just waiting for SEC 2026 to drop that cheddar cheese, guys. And then 26% of y'all are just here for the vibes. All right. That's the end of those votes.
We probably should have hit that like an hour ago.
Yeah, it is what it is. But all right, guys, thank you all for watching. Remember, we're simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy, and made our weapons with you always.
And make sure to make bad choices, man.
Yep. And also, guys, give a call, text your uncles, your dads out there, say hello, and let them know you love them. All right, peace.
Take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye-bye. Ball for you, you came in late. Later, guys.
Today, victory is mine. Long live the Empire.